Now this is just clear water. Now you can put this water on any way you want. Basically the general idea is that it needs to stay wet for at least a couple of minutes to give you a chance to get the sky in and the background in, so everything's nice and soft and there's no hard edges anywhere. I'm going to start off. So what should we do? Something different, I don't know. Light red, lemon yellow. It's a nice bright colour of the sky. Just put it in wishy-washy, no real pattern to it. A little bit more dramatic, light red, burnt umber, not burnt umber, ultramarine, just to get darker areas in the sky. And I'm sort of working my way around the lighter bits, just to give it a contrast, so you have lights and darks everywhere. Bit more water. Little clouds there. Fill those corners in. This is just some dirty tissue. Now the advantage of using it dirty is it doesn't take all the paint off, so your clouds can be just a little bit more subtle rather than just pure white. A few on that side. Obviously you can switch it to a clean bit if you like, just pop it straight off. It's up to you at the end of the day. You can take it off with a dry brush. There's lots of different ways of doing the same thing. That's the beauty of painting. Everyone's got their own techniques. So that's most of the background. So that's what I meant about 2 minutes. We're going about 2 minutes, and I didn't want that water on the paper to dry before I did all that. So then you can end up all these nice soft edges. Once it starts to dry, you end up with harder edges. So that's that. Now I'm going to put in the distant land now. So I'm going to use the same colours again. And the land, it starts up somewhere like that. And I'm just levels out a little bit. Just variations and vary the colour slightly. Keep it interesting. Bit of green, just for those fields in the distance. The ultramarine darkens it back into the green, raw sienna. A bit of burnt umber as well. Dabs it in and there. Just keep varying it. If you put the same colour down, same colour, same tones, that's when it just starts to look a little bit boring. And then once those are in, yeah, just get something a bit darker down there. Burnt umber. You see straight away the ultramarine, it just darkens it, makes it a bit more dramatic. And what I'm going to do is take a piece of card. I'll pull that slightly premature, and it's still stretched slightly, so I'm just going to pull that, make sure it is dead flat, because it does get a bit irritating when the paper keeps coming away from the board. Oops. Straighten out a bit. Right, now I want to put like a little cottage. So what I'm going to do is use this and just scrape out a little, just the shape of a cottage. Let's just pull that down a little bit. then something next to it as well. So it's just something next to it. And like a little chimney. You can fill these in afterwards if you want. I'm just a little fence going across. Just little things here and there. Just adds little bits of interest. And then in front of that, we'll put a big tree. And it's just in a general basic shape of a tree. And then just going to use the fingernail just to suggest the trunk and a few branches given it. That'll do. Pop another one next to it. Another one. If you don't like anything, just paint straight over it. If you overdo the fingernail, like I just did then, just paint over it and do it again. That'll do. That's all that needs. Let's keep that plenty of water. Just going to pop a little roof on there. Very watery mix, so I don't want it too strong. Something slightly different, say for the it just gives it something to look at. And over on this side, if I just take this brush, that's 3/4 inch flat, and then there's just a few little buildings here and there. Just little things happening. And you just get your finger in and mix some all about. Pop that in and then just mix it about like that, and it can be anything you want it to be really. I don't know what it is. I don't know what it looks like summer. And the wee ones. And then you've got a nice big telegraph pole. And there's a little small one over there. And we'll switch to the bigger. And we've got sort of wire, telegraph wire along there and along to that one, and then you sort of come right up into the foreground like that. Just clean the brush slightly into some raw sienna, lemon yellow, and just clean it a little bit more, just get a bit brighter, lemon yellow. What I might do now is just put like a little road. I'm just going ultramarine, Payne's grey, and sort of where are we now? Sort of come round here like that and just sweep round. Here's like a little road path thing. Bits of grass going up to it. all it needs now, I think, is I just need to give it a quick dry. And then we've got back to the rigger, number 3 rigger. And then just up there we've got a little figure. Somewhere there, just a little figure. So I'm just walking away with a little dog there. Got some shadows there off the telegraph pole, and then finally little birds flying in the sky. Just pop my name down there, and then I'm going to call that one finished. Now let's go in and have a closer look at it. So this is our finished painting. So starting with the sky, I started off with the lighter colours, raw sienna, what was it, lemon yellow, light red, sort of orangey reddy colours, and then added a bit of ultramarine blue to darken it, these darker clouds, with a bit of tissue here, put in some white clouds. It comes right the way down to the distant hills. Land sort of slopes upwards and then levels out across there. You can see where it was still wet, where it meets the sky, it just sort of fades off into the distance, as opposed where it was drier, you get a more pronounced edge, stronger profile here. Little buildings there, I scraped them out with the card, just added a little bit of colour afterwards, bit of fingernail in the trees there to scrape out the trunks and branches. And then this side, again, this was just pure random sort of scrapings with the cards. I mean, on its own, it looks pretty abstract, but it just looks like a load of buildings or something there in the distance. More man-made features. Got that telegraph pole here into the distance, and then another one that comes right the way up. A few shadows here cast by our little man and his dog. And the shadows just helps create that illusion of light. I hope you like that. Thanks for watching. Keep practicing, and I'll see you again soon.